Hey y'all, what's up? Cassidy here. In this video, I'm basically just going to be going through all the books I own, my physical TBR, that I have not read yet. And I'm going to preface this video with saying this is not all the physical books I own that I have not read yet. There are all these Book of the Months behind me that I have not read yet, the series I haven't read yet, and so on. So we're just gonna kind of do these books as these books are books I have purchased like at a bookstore or that I kind of want to get to quicker than say some of these Book of the Month books. But anyways, without further ado, I'm just gonna kind of go through the books, talk about which ones I have on the top of my priority list, what I'm gonna do with them if I have not read them by the end of the year, and so on. So let's just get this started. I think I want to start with some romance books just because next month is February, and I think in February I just want to do like a huge romance readathon. So what I really want to do, these are books that I just purchased recently that I'm kind of really interested in. For some reason I've been really into like historical romances lately, so these are definitely like top of the list books. But I did just purchase them, so who knows? I'm going to put some of the Book of the Month books that I want to get to like super quickly on the bottom here. So like Reckless Girls. I have a couple other ones down here, but I'm going to leave them alone for now. But they're just kind of like the romance ones. And then I bought this there in Barnes & Noble's 50% off hardback sale because I love Christina Lauren. So I definitely want to get to that one ASAP. I think I'm going to put this up here because I think I'm going to make these like February TBR books. So actually I'm gonna take these ones off for now just because I'm gonna use them when I do my January wrap up with what books I've hauled and what books I actually read off my physical TBR and which books I read like via audiobook that I don't actually own, things like that. So I'm gonna keep those ones off of the shelf for now just because I did haul them this month and go from there. But so yeah, I'm gonna read that one I think this month. I also challenged myself to read more classics. Like right now I'm reading The Phantom of the Opera. And next month I really want to do Pride and Prejudice. Like, I don't know anything about Pride and Prejudice, which is crazy because it's just such a popular like classic that I've never seen the movies, never read the book, and I have no idea what happens in it. So I'm kind of really excited to like go into this book blind. And I'm probably going to do like a separate reading vlog for it maybe. We'll see. But I think I'm going to make that top priority. Christina Lauren. This series is super cute, super quick reads, and Christina Lauren, of course. So those are like definitely like top priority books. Those are like, I guess, gonna be like when I get in like a sad type mood, fantasy. I think I want to get like a bunch of Titanic books and do like a Titanic book reading vlog, like weekend 24-hour reading vlog. See how many Titanic books I can read and which ones I like the best. I really want to get to these books soon too. I really want to read Throne of Glass and this is the only Twisted Tale book I have not read yet. I really love these books. They're so much fun if you're like a Disney fan and you want to do like, they're a little bit more adventurous, a lot more, they're very fun reads because you don't know what's actually going to happen. They're different than the movies. They're the classic Disney tales. And then I have the Stephen King book I bought. It's all about writing. I want to write a novel one year, so I really want to get to this pretty soon. So I'm going to leave it up there. Same with these books. I loved, is it Well Met? Well Met. So I got the next two books. Didn't realize there were more in the series when I went to the bookstore. I was like, oh, I have to have those. And then, like, I really want to read some trash, and I felt like after it was good. I haven't watched the movies, haven't done anything about it, but I felt like reading the book would be really fun. Just because why not, you know? So I think I'm gonna have those up at the top. So I think I like this setup right here at the top. And then I'm gonna do like my Julia Quinn books that I want to get to. I have all of Julia Quinn's novels, I believe. But I'm gonna stack them in the back like this. Because, there we go. I'm gonna put Lady Whistle down at the top because I think I want to get to hers. I think I'm gonna do Lady Whistle down pretty soon. And then I got another Lady Whistle Down book. This one. The Wit and Wisdom of Bridgerton, Lady Whistledown's official guide. It just looked really fun. I think it's just like kind of going through the Bridgerton series, and I kind of just wanted to sit down and read that with the Whistledown books one day. I think that would be really fun. But yeah, so we're gonna just kind of stack the rest of these on here and go from there, just so I can kind of see them a little bit better. Actually is on loan to me from a friend, so it's not actually a book I own. I'm gonna put it back there just so it's like one that I get to sooner, but it's not actually like on my physical TBR because it's not actually my book, if that makes sense. I mean, I don't know how much. There we go. And I have another Titanic book. I think it's downstairs in my mother. And yeah, I got a lot of books here on my physical TBR. I think we're just gonna kind of like stack them a little bit. Crazy. I kind of want to put Akatar up here. So I want to get to it kind of soonish. That's fine. I'll just put it down here as long as I can like see it. You know. And I actually got this book because it's from a local author. I want to say she's from where I'm from. So I thought that was pretty cool. I love supporting local, and I bought it at my local bookstore, so I like to support my local bookstore as much as I can. Whew. I got a mess here. I don't know how I'm gonna move this. But yeah, so this is just kind of crazy how much books I own. And then, of course, Alex Trebek, my favorite human. I want to read this like ASAP. And then I'm very hesitant about reading Wicked. Like, I'm really hesitant about reading this book just because it's my favorite Broadway show I've ever seen. And I started reading the book multiple times, and I just, I don't know what it was. I just I couldn't get into it, but one of these days I really do want to sit down and just really focus on it and just get knocked out, you know? This is a mess. This is crazy. All right. Perfect. Wow, I could not. Well, maybe. Hold on. I might have spoken too soon. Might have spoken too soon. Like turn these books a little bit. Perfecto. And voila. So, I'm going to come up with a plan, but this is my TBR cart for 2020. All the books that I really want to get to in 2020, and if I don't get to them, because I've owned them for probably more than a year. Most of these books I've owned for quite a while. So I'm gonna say if I don't get to the majority of them, and I have a good reason why I didn't get to certain ones, but I still want to read them at the end of the year, I'm gonna unhaul. So stay tuned for that. We'll see how that goes. But this is my TBR cart for 2022.